We are G-Fire Productions. DJ, sound, lighting, where you can count on fun and professionalism.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to 2021 G-Fire Productions, in the place to be. Superman First Class in the mix, and I'm excited. The very first thing I'm excited about is my health, because just 2 days ago, I was in here feeling a little bit, a lot bit under the weather, but hey, 2 days later, I'm almost at 100%. Probably by midnight, I think I will be at 100%. I'm pretty lit right now. In fact, I'm probably gonna come out of this jacket here soon enough. But anyways, how are you guys doing out there? Let me know what's up in the comments below, because 2020 was lit. 2021 is going to be even more lit. I'm telling you right now. I'm excited about this year, just like I was excited about last year. Now, I'm gonna talk about some things that we had to overcome in 2020 and the resolve to some of the issues that we had. But nevertheless, I'm gonna highlight most of the good stuff, because there's been a lot of great things. And for me, I don't let negativity or down stuff overshadow all the good things in my life. Anyway, I have so much to be grateful for. And I'm telling you right now, I hope you guys carry that attitude wherever you go. So if you don't mind, make sure you do leave some comments. Let me know some great things that happened to you in 2020, and what are you looking forward to in 2021. So without further ado, let's get into our content here. So if you guys understand what happened in 2020, basically it was a pandemic / recession, right? The pandemic part of it obviously is due to the coronavirus and all of the things that came along with that. Many people sick, some people recovered, some people passed away. God bless the families of those who didn't make it, and may God comfort those people who are still to this day in grieving and still facing the challenges of this COVID-19. So I would caution everybody out there, do not take that for granted. It is a very real, very live thing. And for those of you who are complacent, well, I don't wish nothing bad on you, but you know, you put yourself in a position of chance, right? So you don't need to take unnecessary chances. But anyways, moving right along, I want to talk about some things that went very well for G-Fire Productions and me personally this year. And I'm going to get to that here in a moment. But if you guys don't mind, when you get a chance, check out G-Fire Productions. The website has some changes. Browse around, let me know what you think. Plus, this helps with Google Analytics, so this is a little bit of solicitation here, but check out www.gfireproductions.com. Let me know, how was your navigation experience? Did you find what you were looking for? Most people are looking for the price first. How much does it cost, right? But anyways, you can follow us on social media all over the place. You see the icons right there on the screen, of course. And I want to talk about now some great things that happened in 2020, and also some things that is going to be lit in 2021. So here we go. First things first, in 2020, one of the things that was great about that year was family bonding. My family and I, like many families, have got a chance to really just kind of talk. One thing I could say positive about the pandemic / recession is that it forced a lot of people on lockdown, and with that came an opportunity to be creative with other things to do besides running the streets and just being out and about. It actually pulled us closer together in my family. We got to talk a lot more, be around each other a lot more, and just learned a little bit more intimate things about each other, right? And not even just the family inside of my household, but I'm talking about distant relatives, friends, people who I haven't talked to in a very long time. And that was very important to me, because let's face it, a lot of us will think about someone and would have the intentions on calling them or something, and then the day goes by and you forget and you just keep it moving. I got to do that a lot. Of course, I'm in a habit now of when I think of someone, I definitely call them if I'm not busy at the moment, but I've been really good about that lately. So family bonding has been just amazing. I think we're really, really good here, right? The next thing I would like to talk to you guys about, and I'm very grateful for this one, but being economically secure. Now, I can't stress enough that this pandemic recession has caught a lot of people off guard. Businesses got to learn where they are. Personally, financially, you got to learn where you are. So if you were the person in 2020 and before living paycheck to paycheck, my advice to you is take a hard look at how you are dealing with your finances and adjust. I'm telling you, for me, we didn't even blink an eye on a personal level. It didn't affect us no way, no how. In fact, at that time of the shutdown of everything, if there was no income coming in for my family and I, we could go easily 4 years plus paying all of our living expenses that are current without cutting anything off. So we would have, in essence, 4 years to figure it out if there was no more money coming in for that period of time. And I think that's amazing. So I encourage you guys, again, to look at your finances. And if you want some advice and some financial tips on my level and my journey and how I became so successful that way, well, check me out on Your Favorite Thousandaire on Facebook and on YouTube. I have a few videos up and I think they're kind of pertinent and relevant to what's happening right now. So they're gonna be more, and I'm gonna talk about that a little bit later in this video. So guys, economically, security is a must. You gotta get there. So my business goal, right? Now, I set a goal of 100 events, right? But when the pandemic and the shutdown happened, I was able to look at my stats, reanalyze my business, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna set a goal to book 65 events in 2020, and I have met that goal. Now, it was a challenge there because I had to really stretch and reach out and just kind of, network and connect and do what I had to do. But nevertheless, we were able to book new events in the midst of this pandemic. So them deposits and all that, it really helped us reach our overall financial goal. But just the idea of meeting that goal was a plus for me. It was a real booster. And then that leads to the financial goals being met. So by booking those events plus personal income in the way we was able to manage things, we had a goal set for 150K by the end of 2020, and we actually accomplished that in the month of October. Now, it's been a combination of things on how we accomplished that. Some of that income came from retirement income from the military. Some of it came from business income, and also some of it came through investing. And I want to talk about that a little bit later also. Investment is a good thing if you know what you're doing or you have the right agent to represent and help you with that. If you guys don't know, I highly advise you to reach out to a professional for that. But for me, I've been rocking it in 2020. And then after we met the 150K goal set for 2020, we was then able to reach a bonus goal. Now you guys can see and follow that directly on Facebook, because once I got down to the last 20 grand of the bonus goal, I started posting like how much I have left to accomplish that 150K goal. But then after that, I did the same thing with the bonus goal of 10K, and that was accomplished in just 10 days. Now that's amazing. Now there were some days there was nothing. There were some days it was a couple of grand. Some days there was less than a grand. Other days there was a few grand. But either way, in 10 days we accomplished a bonus goal of 10K, and I find that absolutely amazing. So that is the energy and the fire behind our brand, and that's what I carry, the positive energy. And I'm telling you, you have got to speak that stuff. You've got to live it and then act upon it, of course, and make it happen, right? So the pandemic/recession did not stop this party. Another thing I want to say that I'm grateful for in this time was this pandemic and the shutdown back in March. It really forced me to innovate. So ways that I've innovated was I finally got up off of my butt because I was at home like all other DJs out there stuck. And I was able to get my YouTube channel running, and not only the GFire Productions channel with more and more videos, but also Your Favorite Thousandaire. That was one way I was able to innovate. And then another thing that happened was my video skills picked up. Like right now in this video, every transition that you see, I'm actually doing this live from my computer. and you don't see my hands below, you know, with the slide changes and all these other transitions, but my video skills have picked up quite significantly. And then of course, live streaming, of which I'm doing now. I've had great ideas with that, trying to enhance the overall experience for you guys. So please leave me some comments below on what you think and what are some great things that happened to you in 2020 and what you expect in 2021. And then of course, my marketing skills. I have seriously had to pick that up. See, when you have a shutdown and traditional things that you're used to, like say bridal shows, are not available to you, well, that kind of cuts into your marketing strategy. Especially in my case, I'm an active participant in bridal shows. And so since they were all canceled for the rest of the year since March, well, that means that's less likely for me to meet potential customers face to face at these bridal shows. So what are other things I've had to do was reach out through other channels, like go back to the older list, send some emails out, get that party cracking, connect with all the venue owners, vendors, other wedding pros, stuff like that, and just say, hey, if you got anybody, you know, you're booking or looking at, please send my information their way if you don't mind. So that's the great thing about creating partnerships. You have got to do that, my friends. And then of course, connections, which, you know, when you have time on your hands, you know, you really have time to reach out and just check up on people. And I have this amazing list of people that I work with in the wedding industry or entertainment industry. And I know other DJs plus old military friends and et cetera, et cetera. And I just started to reach out and, you know, check up on all these people and say hi, and, you know, and it's just been amazing. Like the inboxing on social media and all that stuff has significantly picked up. So that was a plus, right? And I've even made some new connections in the midst of this pandemic. So looking forward to interviewing the next 2 DJs for G5 Productions. And one's out of East Texas, another one's here locally. So I'll get to connect with them, and, you know, we'll go over the interview process and all that and see what happens from there. But other than that, I am excited at growing and making these connections. So the one thing that I would say feature-wise, or 2 things I should say, is our atmospherics, and those are GSparks and Dancing in the Clouds. Now, I know you guys in the past haven't got to see a lot of videos about those, but let me just say this. In the last 2 months, I've had a significant increase in the use of those 2 amazing features. Now, if you want to see them, they are on Facebook. If you browse through G5 Productions on Facebook, you could probably see the thumbnail for Dancing in the Clouds plus GSparks, and maybe another one with just GSparks. Also, you can go directly to our YouTube channel. There are some of the latest videos posted. So G5 Productions on YouTube, if you want to see those, definitely check those out as well. I'm telling you, you'll be amazed. But they have significantly picked up in 2020, and I've also got to use them on January 2nd at a wedding event. So I'm telling you, it's been lit, it's been live with those, and I'm very much excited. I think that's going to be a thing for us big time in 2021. So to end the year 2020, a gentleman told me there's nothing random in the kingdom. And I don't want to get deep with you guys who aren't spiritual or don't understand that, but I did have a last minute call for the GSparks. So on New Year's Eve, I got to rock those out at Destiny World Outreach Center. And if you want to see those in action, you can watch their New Year's Eve service on Destiny World Outreach Center page on Facebook. It's also on Destiny World Outreach Center on YouTube. And the GSparks, of course, will be at the end of that with the countdown and the confetti and the GSparks and all of the praise and worship and all the excitement and celebrating that happened on New Year's Eve as we counted in the new year. So I'm very much excited about those features, and, you know, the fact that you can end the year with a bang like that. And then 2021 came along. So 2021, I feel like it's going to be a year of growth. I'm just going to continue working on some things from last year that I'm, you know, finalizing right now. But I got some goals that's kind of set up. And before we get to 2021, I do want to say thank you to all of our customers out there who have been really pushing and supporting our channel. And due to all of you, even if you're not a customer, we got a lot of family, friends, wedding pros, customers of all types. You guys have voted us in the Central Texas, the Killeen Daily Herald's Central Tech, one of the best in Central Texas, right? So the certificate, I don't even know if it's up there on the shelf, but I did post a picture of it on Facebook as well on all my pages. So I'm excited about that. So thank you guys for voting us in, and we look forward to it in 2021 as well. But let's talk about now 2021. How is it going to be lit for me and GFire on, not only personal business and finance, but, on other levels too, right? So let's talk about it. Okay, so in 2021, one of the first things that was already lit was the fact that it was the first week I earned my first 1.5K. See, I'm thinking about that 150K, but I earned 1.5K, right, within the first week. Now, I don't know how big or little of a deal that is with other DJ companies, but to me, I'm excited that the year already started off. So I ended the year making money, and then I started the year making money. So, I mean, it's just lit already, right? And since then, I have made more already. I got contracts sent out today as we speak. So things are picking up, and I haven't even did a bridal show yet. So that goes to tell you that our networking, like Greg Ellis said, our networking is definitely working, because both of those events were venue owner and wedding planner referrals. So thank you. All right. So the financial goal for this year, I made a post on Facebook, and I was interviewing with Greg Ellis on the DJ Greg Ellis podcast, and I showed him in that podcast what were my goals to become a millionaire within the next 3 years or the next 4 years. And so at 3 years, I would have to earn $205,000 per year to become a millionaire at that rate in 3 years. But if I earn only say $150,000, then it would take me about 4 years to become a millionaire, right? So let's hope it's 3 years, or maybe 2 years, or 1 year, or 6 months, or whatever, right? I'm a go-getter like that, but that's how I think, right? But that's the goal. That's the goal for this year, to earn between 150K and 205K in 2021. Another thing that I'm definitely going to do is I'm going to invest at least 12K. Now, I've already dropped 5K before I made this live stream right here. So I got about another 7K to go to invest. And I think I'm gonna be doing that very soon here. Maybe between this week and next week, but definitely gonna go ahead and jump in. Another thing I'm gonna accomplish this year is get 6 new videos up on Your Favorite Thousandaire, because I've been taking some notes in 2020 after talking to a lot of people and just kind of compiling some of the struggles people were having financially. I'm gonna tailor some videos towards that and what I feel like is relevant, at this time. So I'm going to, fire those up, and I'm not gonna slack off, but at least 6 quality videos. And remember, Your Favorite Thousandaire is also a page of mine on Facebook, and that is going to be taught according to my journey, my personal financial success, and I'm gonna give it to you simple, give it to you plain. I'm not gonna use a lot of the big fancy financial terms that runs people off and scare people away, So I'm just gonna give it to you straight. And if I can do it, I feel like anybody out there can do it, because I used to be broke, busted, and all that good stuff, but I am highly successful and wealthy right now, just even more secure to come. So here we go. Another thing I'm hoping to accomplish, another thing that I'm going to accomplish this year is to monetize GFire Productions. That was definitely a goal that was not accomplished in 2020, but nevertheless, I moved forward. So this year should happen without any hiccups, hitches. Right now, I think I only need 505 new subscribers to meet that goal, and also I need another 500-ish watched hours. So if you guys don't mind, when you're sleeping at night, let my videos run in the background of whatever device you have. That helps with watch time. It tells the algorithm people are watching GFire Productions on YouTube. So thank you for your support. And if you know DJs, hey, share my videos, share my page. Let's get the word out. I'm looking for support. I'm already a part of DJ groups like DJ Software and Tech Talk, who supports what we're doing here. And of course, in return, I also support other DJs. That's why I make those videos in the first place, to share what I know and what I succeed at with other DJs in the community. So there you go. Another thing I'm definitely going to do, as you guys saw me post earlier, 2 days after being really sick, I'm busting out one-handed push-ups. So that was definitely a no-go 2 days ago. But hey, I just wanted to demonstrate that I feel better. And by midnight tonight, I'll definitely be 100%, like 100%. So I'm probably like a 98, 99% right now. Nevertheless, if I had to go jog or something like that, I can do that. I'm okay. So yeah. But other than that, my most important thing out of all those goals is more family time. Now, my family in the house, we have been talking about this quite a bit. And in 2020, we actually already set up what I'm talking about here now, but that's blocking off more time for family. Like, for example, we get a spring break moment where the kids aren't in school. I think that's an excellent time to go spend or travel and do something with your children. It's a good break to get away from the normal. Then of course there's the summer months, which all kids are out of school. That's definitely a time I usually send Janai to the family in New York, and then my wife and I do our own thing for our anniversary month in June, and then of course we'll all link up somewhere and just traveling all over the place or whatever, right? So we definitely got at least that. And then of course I want to kind of do maybe a Thanksgiving and or Christmas time. We're still working that out, but regardless of all of that, there are going to be times of the year where I'm going to reverse book the gigs, where normally I would take those first, but they're going to be the block times where I send those out to our other DJs first, and then myself, or not myself, once I block that time off. So I'm going to make sure I do that, and I'm excited about that because that's very, very important to me. So, and there we go. So that just leads right back to family bonding time. So we're traveling and having a good time together. We can do a reset. Forget about the house chores, school, GFire Productions, work, and other people's problems and all that, and just go enjoy life and each other and travel. And there it is, party people. I'm excited for 2021. I hope you are too. And let me tell you, don't let negativity stop you, but stay positive. Take care of your health. That is definitely the most important thing, because your health is your wealth. If you're a go-getter, you know the importance of your health. If you are healthy, you can do things. If you're not healthy, you can't do much, or you're very limited anyway. So that's it. I'm Gerald with GFire Productions, DJ Sound and Lighting. 2020 was live, but 2021 is going to be lit. And if you're with that, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notifications and smash that like button, because we like it when you like it. That's it, party people. Peace.